So hello again. I'm making another video, which is obvious, but yeah. So right now I'm currently drawing my character Rigo. All these sketches were originally done in my sketchbook, so that's why they're like that. Yeah. So Rigo technically is a botanist, a big alchemist botanist. That's a hard word to say apparently. Okay, but yeah. So, and I'm already messing this up. Rigo. Uh, he has a familiar, I guess not familiar, but a pet specifically, which is Tango. So, okay, if you ever did actually see my animation meme for a while ago, it was basically talking about the story. It was like relationship wise with Rigo and Foam, which is Redhead, which makes sense. Those are the only two characters in it, besides from Tango, which you might have saw. That was not well drawn. I rushed it very quickly, that little bit there. Not in that, but in the animation meme. I don't know. But yeah, so this one's a couple of months older than the one I posted yesterday. So they still look fairly similar in that. Just like I didn't, like I was mentioning in the last video how I was testing out the multiplayer like different layers in that, like for lighting in that. I didn't really do that with this. Yeah. This one was mainly just a lot of this. Honestly, I found this a lot of fun to do. Again, Rigo's a very fun character to draw. As I probably say, if I ever draw more for characters, I'll mention. Oh, they're very fun because I like this certain bit, which is true though. With the little bottom sketch saying, "Oh hey," I'm still actually quite proud of that. Turned out way better than I first expected. The forehead's a bit tall. Wish I could squish it. I should have squished it down, but this is in hindsight. Maybe I should have edited it a bit more, but it was already kind of done, so I couldn't really edit it anymore since it kind of compressed my layers together afterwards. But yeah. I feel like I'm doing a lot more better with my voice recording this time. I really hope I am. I really hope it's still recording. Okay, it is. That's good. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah. This also, the file size, as you can see, wasn't intended for YouTube because I was originally going to post that on, because I posted it on Instagram. Wasn't really ever planning on making this into a YouTube video. This is just like the little bit I'm working on right now. That was like just like a little thumbnail and what his whole outfit would look like in that. I called a tiny sketch. Fun. Oh yeah, what's it? That's just like a bit of So that was Foam and Rigo because I decided to put both their color schemes together and see how those two mix. Color scheme wise, yeah. So yeah, I like a lot more earthy tones in a sort of way. I think one thing I absolutely love about Rigo, design wise, is his hair. Just I don't have any characters of unnatural color hair except for Rigo, and it just makes it so much funner because like it's so vibrant and pink comparatively to the rest of his design since it's more darker in tones. Oh, what I'm working on right now actually isn't his normal wear. This is his work uniform. As I said before, he's an alchemist, botanist, so he's gonna have to wear a lot more stuff. He's gonna have to wear a lot more protective gear because, hey, if you're an alchemist, stuff is gonna probably explode in your face quite often. Yeah, as you can probably see, little blips there. That's like Rigo in his more common outfit. You can also see Tango, which is his familiar, which I mentioned earlier. I'll put up a little bit here. It's probably just like a little sketch in that, but so you can see what Tango actually looks like. Yeah, so Rigo in sense is kind of like to the story-wise. Rigo is a kind of a sort of coping mechanism for Foam. He's a supportive character towards Foam in that. He's meant to just particularly be there to help the kid that they're both the same age. At this hindsight in like this drawing, he'd be around, I believe, around 12. Foam also is like 12 as well. But yeah, the story in general, like it develops over time, so they all start at a certain age group. Okay, so I believe that the story will end when Foam is around 17 or 18 and that. But like it begins when they're like 10. So yeah. Although I have been adding more bits to the story to possibly maybe dragging it out for longer and possibly ending it when they're in their like early 20s. That meaning Lars would be in about his 40s. Yeah. I do need to develop on Rigo's backstory a lot more. What's it, particularly with his race? They mature a lot more quicker, like big mentally wise. So he's actually left home and is trying to actually start a job up for himself, which really clashes with Foam because again, Foam is so childish of a character. So having a person around the same age as you, who's become successful in life, has developed their own way, has their own way of coping with stuff and that, not coping, but like being able to look after themselves. He sees like Rigo, like Foam sees Rigo as a, he's jealous of him, he's envious, he gets upset about him because it's like you've achieved so much at such a young age, even though you're the same age as me, and I feel like I can never achieve up to that. I feel like I'm just some sort of spoiled kid who's not gonna live up to that. So he's really jealous of Rigo to begin with, and he doesn't like his carefree-ish personality, so he just like kind of gets really upset at him. The video is coming to a close soon, so that's cool, I guess. Yeah. Need to keep talking. So, yeah. Eventually, later on, both together, the relationship kind of develops and they become close friends. Rigo kind of helps Foam be less, angsty little child. That sounds kind of dumb, but yeah. I don't know. A lot of the characters in the story are kind of, support and that, and it's like kind of the set where it's not the main character themselves who's changing everyone around them, it's the characters that are around them are changing them for personality. So it's like nature and nurture. When Foam was younger, he didn't have the best growing up, I guess. He kind of got ignored 24/7, didn't really get paid attention to, thought he was worthless, because he was kind of the evolvement of his race. He wasn't born with all the extra little bits of that they had, so Foam was kind of regarded as useless towards everyone else. He didn't really know how to cope with that. He ended up being basically raised his whole life by Lars, because his family was always out in that. Also, the video is coming to a close, so I'm going to cut myself off. So, have a good day. Goodbye.